All right, guys. Well, hey, happy birthday to us.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you for joining us.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. Dude, a whole ass year. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the George.Daniel podcast. I am your host, George.Daniel. And today we have a special guest. Bree, how we doing? Do you want to give out your socials and all that?
Yeah, burnt ass Bree, pretty much like on everything. Some of them have 4 E's, I think. Yeah.
Bet. I mean, if you find one, you'll see the link.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah. So, and then we also have Ashley, our lovely co-host.
Hello.
Matt, my lovely producer.
What up?
And yeah, shout out to Liquid Death real quick. You guys can go to www.liquiddeath.com. And you guys can also pick that up at Walmart, 7-Eleven, Safeway. I picked up another case because our care package is lagging a little bit. But we love you guys. Shout out to you guys. But yeah, we were kind of talking earlier about a lot of things that I want to touch base with our guests. But real quick, how was everyone's week? It's been 2 weeks. We didn't post last week.
Yeah. Busy as fuck.
Busy as fuck?
Hella busy.
Yeah.
I had my son's birthday party on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
I was going nuts.
Shout out to Forrest. I saw all the pics. He looked adorable.
He was so happy.
Yeah.
He could.
How old?
1.
Oh, damn.
So like he's not gonna.
Did you let him cake smash?
Oh, he devoured. I gave him a piece of chocolate cake, and he was just like, he ate the whole thing. He ate the whole piece.
Hell
I
yeah.
love that.
Dude, that's crack for babies.
And then he crashed out. He crashed out after.
Good.
All crazy.
Good. At like 8, he was just out.
He slept all night. And I slept all night. Honestly, though, if he would have woken up, I don't know if I would have because I was so tired.
Jacob, it's your turn.
We both crashed out.
That's hella funny.
It was good. It was successful.
Hell yeah.
So
Did you guys do
stressful,
anything
though.
for Jacob?
Jacob, we are going to cross this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He worked from 1 to 9.
On his birthday?
Yes.
Oh, well, it was on Monday, so that makes sense.
Yeah,
And
I was
also,
like-
he's a working man, so shout out to you, my guy.
I feel so bad, though. I was like, we can't even take you to... We went to breakfast.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Breakfast is nice.
That's his favorite meal is breakfast. So
That's
cool.
yeah. That's my favorite meal, especially when like gathered with people.
Mm-hmm. Yes. with a bunch of
It could be
friends, right?
breakfast. It could be breakfast food at like Denny's or whatever at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh,
or
hell yeah.
or like waking up with my family and going at like 9, or
Yeah.
whatever. Like regardless, that's my jam.
You live close by?
Yeah.
So, have you guys ever been to Uncle John's Pancake House?
Mhm.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I went there
been,
have you been? Oh, you haven't? You have to go. When I was pregnant,
gas.
I went once a week.
Really?
Sometimes twice a week.
Where is it? Out here?
Yeah. There's one in Campbell.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
there's another one off the Alameda.
Uncle John's, what is it?
Pancake House.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Their chilaquiles are fire.
Dang,
Yeah.
what?
Hell yeah. Tell me why I'll get chilaquiles.
I know, I'm like at a pancake house. I'm like the
Uncle John's.
chilaquiles.
That sounds hella fun.
And then I'll get like a big ass. Their milk. I thought like, it's gonna be small. It was like in a cup like this, hella big.
Milk?
So I'll get like chocolate milk,
Oh, okay.
chilaquiles, and
Dude, that's like childhood right there, dude. You're just like, that's
I
like
used to eat
Saturday
in the
mornings,
morning. Oh, hell yeah.
like, dude, that's
hell
fucking
yeah.
hilarious.
But we'll go there with like a group of 9-10 people.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah! Next time I'm gonna invite you.
I'm down, dude. I'm always down.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
always
down.
down for food there.
Yeah.
Because I'm a fat ass like that. But Matt, how was your week? What did you do?
It was cool, dude. Just work stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Just work stuff. I had inventory counts, overnight stuff. Just a
Oh
bunch of
my
like.
god!
It was cool though. I mean, yeah. And
You're
then I
there
was doing
overnight?
and then I did my high time stuff. I've been editing that.
Yeah, I was
stuff.
about to say.
So I've been trying to stay consistent on that. So I've been
Nice.
doing that week.
Dude,
to
your
week, and-
thumbnails look fucking crazy.
Thanks, dude.
For real,
Appreciate
for
it.
real.
I've been
And
using a
I
little
like how some of
Photoshop
them you
Express.
actually took photos of people.
So did you see? Joe took that last photo of us at the very end of the podcast. So
Yeah.
I used that for the first one. I should have used it for the second episode because he actually takes it in that one.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, and then I was like, I bet you I could turn this into the thumbnail. So yeah, it worked out.
Yeah. I noticed that and I was like, damn, okay, hell
I know
yeah.
it was
dude.
good. I was gonna tell you about that. Maybe you should start taking like little snaps at the end. Or
Yeah,
something
probably
like
just.
that. If we remember, but otherwise,
Yeah, because it's hard to remember after all
Exactly.
these things.
Especially at
People
the
tell me
end.
they're like, "Hey, can you shout out the event that I have?" And then next thing you know, we're talking about just random bullshit, and then I forget completely.
Girl,
you know,
do
and
we
then
have
I see
any
them,
events
and then
where,
I'm like, I'm at their event. And
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh fuck, dude, my bad, dude.
That's dope.
But yeah. Do you have anything coming up? Just more podcasts?
No, just more podcast stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna get a few guests in that I just kind of met at the dispensary that are kind of hyped. They watch all the same podcasts and a bunch of comedy stuff. So I'm like, okay, let's go sesh and get them in here. And yeah, that's kind of it. Just focusing on that.
Yeah. Next week, next episode, we have a photographer, videographer coming through.
Oh, sick! Hell yeah.
He's like honestly, he found me. Which was really crazy. But he seems really fucking cool. He does like a lot of hip hop stuff and like car stuff. And,
That's cool.
Know.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he like his editing is crazy. So I want to ask him tips a little bit, you know, and just be like, what? How do you like? What's the thought process behind it? But yeah, and then like speaking of like content, I found you on TikTok.
Which account did you find?
I have
me on?
no idea.
Okay.
One of them. I only follow one of them.
Okay, yeah. Okay, for sure.
But yeah, literally you popped up on my like For You page, and then all I saw was the location said Palo Alto, and you rarely see anything in Palo Alto, right? So I was like, what the fuck? Who is like? What,
I think it was like me walking down like the.
It was just you doing some regular ass shit, right? And I was like, what the fuck? Like, who's in Palo Alto right now? You know, just being like a nosy ass. And then I was like, and then I saw like that you like I obviously saw like the followers and all like the numerous amounts of videos.
Yeah.
No. But like the different types of videos that you do, right?
Yeah.
Versus like if you look at our page, it's just all clips, and then like sprinkled in just little tidbits of like me. But yeah, it's like it's not.
You gotta
fun.
switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Yeah.
Dude, but we got 10,000 views on one thing.
Hey.
Yeah, it was on. Remember when we were talking about like America and we was like, like you know, we talk the most shit, and then you're like, I talk shit, and then I ended it right then and there. Yeah. Dude, it was like, dude, that shit was so fucking funny. Like the way it's edited.
Wait, it was one of the Instagram clips?
No, I'm gonna post it on Instagram. I need to post
TikTok,
it on Instagram.
though, right?
It's on TikTok.
On TikTok.
Yeah.
So
I did see that, and I was like, damn, you coming out right there.
Dude, but that was like,
shit.
Like in my head, I was like, comedy wise, hilarious. If you listen to it, that's not how the conversation, like, you know, not how the conversation went.
Like
but like, still, I was like, it was just fun. It was just fun.
For the sake of comedy, dude.
Yeah, you know, hey, yeah. And speaking of comedy, dude, I've been going up, dude.
I was talking about you at work,
yeah,
because one of the guys was saying he's been doing some open mics, and I was like, bro, my boy that I do the production for on the podcast, he's been doing open mics, and I want to do it.
Cool.
So he told me some Facebook group where they post about open mics and they kind of give each other tips.
Wait, you want to do it too?
Like I kind of want. I've been wanting to try. I'm just not as gutsy as him. He's just.
I just have it right at my disposal. It's literally like it's work for me.
I know, but still, dude, I don't even know if I'd have the guts if I worked there. But yeah.
I mean, like eventually
he's
you would.
He's a confident guy.
Yeah. Like yeah, you would. But yeah, dude, it's been fun to use like my words in a different way. You know, I usually just say chicanerous shit just to say, like, get a reaction, you know? But this time it's like, there's a certain reaction that you're trying to go for. Like, you're trying to go for laughter or even just like a, ooh, like, it's good. It's good for me, you know?
It is good.
So yeah, it's been really fun, especially where I do the open mics. It's supposed to be clean comedy. I'm not a clean person, you know.
How are you gonna? What is clean comedy?
It's supposed to be like PG-13, you know, because like for me, it would be like most of my like, it would be like I like picking on myself, so I'm like I'm small, all this other shit, like I'm dumb.
Self-deprecation,
you know, self-deprecation.
That's how you like start your comedy. That's usually what you start.
Well, because like I'm not gonna like the one thing that I did like with the first joke that I had was the gas one. And it was like I'm making fun of everyone. Yeah. You know, versus like a certain group or whatever.
When you make fun of yourself, it's easy for everyone to laugh with.
Exactly.
With
it's
you,
like I know where the joke is.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck you every time. Every time I go to the gas station, I think about you now.
Dude,
that's what he wanted, bro.
Yeah.
That shit was fucking hilarious.
My sister, we went to the gas station. My sister was like, "Yeah, fuck Daniel," and she's like, "I go to Chevron," and I was like, I don't go to Chevron. Yeah. I go to the closest gas station too.
Exactly. It's freaking. It's an Arco too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, there's the
or like a Rotten Robbie or something like that.
Rotten Robbie's fine though. It's fine. That.
Rotten Robbie's? Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, they're like a local. You gotta support local gas stations.
I would like $200 there, like a scratcher.
You won?
Nice.
Yeah.
What?
Nice.
What's have you ever like won? Well, what's the biggest thing that prize that you've ever won?
Ooh.
Just in general.
Probably back in the day when I was a teenager, Katy Perry tickets.
What?
Yeah.
That's
I thought it was
that's
one
more
of
than
them
$200.
Yeah, that was when I was
Right?
that was like what, 2012
That's a while
or
ago,
something
huh?
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn. So you were probably like what, like a senior?
yeah, junior.
Junior, senior?
Yeah.
Cool. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Dude, that's crazy.
I
Because
don't know off the top of my head what else, but
That's
yeah.
a good one, though.
No, that's
good
a
one.
sick thing to win, you
First
know.
thing I think
One time my cousins, you know when they at the mall, when you would go to the mall, there's like the cars that the cars that you can win raffles. My cousins put their name and won.
no
But
way.
they're like 14, you know, so like they were like, you know, blah blah blah. So they gave it to like an ant or something like that, but it was just like a red bug.
But hell
Dude,
yeah.
but yeah,
sick.
like and that's not even me winning it, but that was like the closest, you know,
That's hella
by
cool.
proxy, you know, yeah.
I feel like I've won a
Sick.
good amount of things, but I can't think now. I mean, every year I would call in and get BFD tickets.
Oh,
every
nice.
fucking year.
Yeah.
Nice.
But they're like, what, $10?
I mean,
Still.
BFD was it.
I never
though.
went
It
to that
was
was shit.
hell yeah.
BFD
They're bringing
was
it back,
the
Jacob
shit.
said.
Are
yeah, I heard
Yeah.
a rumor about that too.
Even without the radio station?
Yeah,
Right?
it's kind
Yeah,
of.
no, it's
'cause the-
105 is there now.
Yeah,
They
it's
came back.
It's back.
Mhm.
Dude,
Wait,
what?
105's back now, huh?
That's why I listen
Yeah.
to the fucking radio.
Yeah.
'Cause I
All right, fair.
No, it's like all that music starting to come back. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love alternative rock.
Well, I feel
I
like
miss
it's
it.
because like we're the older siblings, so younger people. So they're like, well, they used to listen to this when they were,
Yeah.
you know, so now it's coming back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like we want to be
Exactly.
cool.
Yeah. It's like, or it's not even like to be cool, but to be retro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know, it's like
Oh,
us.
right.
It's like us like singing the like T-Pain and Akon. It's like
No,
that
but
was
my
just like
sister
that was us in like
loved-
middle school and elementary
Yeah.
school. You know,
Oh, yeah,
so
you're my sister's age.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
26, you said?
26.
Yeah, she's going to be 25. But, like, she's all into Akon and T-Pain and all that.
Yeah.
Dude, T-Pain has a voice on. Have you heard him? Like,
Without the auto tune.
his
Oh
tiny
my,
desk,
he's
his tiny desk is
badass.
fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh, I've seen that shit, like,
He makes
Yeah.
good
4
content.
times.
He makes pretty cool content.
Yeah,
like in
he's
the
on
studio
Twitch and stuff
Yeah, like
sometimes.
on
He
is
Twitch
on
and all that.
Twitch.
I like
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It's hella funny. He's just like a wild ass person.
He is.
You know, so he'll like someone will like be typing some shit and he'll like respond and be like,
Yeah.
"You bitch ass," you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, shit. Now I need
You
to
know,
watch it.
like-
Now I want to watch
it's
it.
just hella funny, you know. Oh man,
I love Twitch.
I love watching like. He's a celebrity, but he's kind of like a pseudo celebrity nowadays,
Yeah.
you know. But like when they get to just like be themselves, like their real honest self. Like he's not the guy with the top hat, you know.
Okay, explain to me what a pseudo-celebrity is. I've never
Like someone
heard
who's
of
like famous, but like they're at this point they're famous for being famous.
it.
Like
Okay.
they're not really.
Yeah. They're just like in the culture, whatever that means, you know. Like they're
Yeah.
just in it. Like Eva Mendes.
I mean,
would be
Kardashians.
someone. She's like she hasn't done a movie in how many years?
Haven't done anything.
But
She did A Place Beyond the Pines.
Huh?
A Place Beyond... Wait, is it
I don't know.
Eva Mendes? That's the one that's
You know
married
she's
to...
with
To Ryan Gosling,
fucking
right?
Ryan Gosling.
Excuse
Yeah,
me.
dude.
I saw that
Yeah,
today.
that's
That's the
crazy.
only reason why it was in my
They've
head.
been together, though.
Dude, I didn't know
They
that.
have kids.
I didn't know that.
Wait, maybe... Do you know how many kids they have?
I feel like they have 2.
Okay, I
but I'm
think
not
they have 2.
100%.
Yeah.
But they have at least one.
Yeah.
I know they have a boy because that's the only photo that I saw from
These
them
kids
from
with
Baller
boys.
Alert.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Have you seen Barbie? Did you guys
No, I
see
haven't seen
Barbie?
Yeah, I like Barbie.
I cried.
Yeah, that was
Well,
a good one.
I tried not to, but I was like,
Yeah.
you know. No, Jacob was like, "Are you okay?" He was like, "It's very emotional," so I get that, and I'm like, "Fuck this!" It was very emotional. It hits home.
Yeah.
You haven't seen it.
No. Like the people who I would have watched it with already saw it and they
Mm-hmm.
weren't gonna go watch it again in the theaters. So I was just like, I'll just wait until.
I
it's
mean,
on
the
HBO.
drive-ins
Like
and stuff.
streamable. That's what I'm waiting until
Yeah.
it's streamable.
Capital.
I mean,
It's
yeah,
like
I was just over
$8,
there.
right?
Yeah, Tuesdays it's
$12.
$2 off. $2 Tuesdays,
Damn.
$2 off.
I mean,
What's up?
And it's
Hey.
pretty chill. Like,
yeah.
you just,
I mean, I have my
You
truck.
just fucking sit in your car and smoke.
I have my
and-
truck,
Yeah.
so
Drink.
like
Yeah,
I've
you
been there
said
before, and I just like pull it backwards.
Yeah, and
and
you
then
have
we
the
open
car
up
to do it. Exactly.
Yeah. And then like we lay down the seats,
Yeah.
and we're just there, just posted.
I
It's
try
kinda
as hard
tight.
as I can to like park high so that I could see out of
Yeah.
the sunroof
My favorite
too,
is seeing the like Miatas going there and they get stuck and they're just like teetering back and forth. They look like a fucking cartoon on a cliff.
God,
You know,
I've seen that so many
horrible.
times.
dude, it's hella funny. I'm like, why, like,
Have you ever got stuck there because your
No.
battery died?
no, not there, but my battery has died in the most inconvenient places.
Oh god,
yes.
you?
No, not there.
Dude, I've got stuck at the fucking drive-ins probably like 5 times because of my battery.
But at least
On a
they,
new battery.
but at
too,
least
like,
they're. It's like I'm assuming they have batteries there to like.
No,
To jump
I
in?
don't think
What?
so.
No,
I would
they
assume
don't.
we
You would
had
have
one
to
at,
use
at
someone
Phil's,
else to,
remember?
like, jump
Yeah,
through.
no. But I would assume that they like
No,
the
fuck
movie
them.
theater would be like somewhat prepared. Like,
There are a
hey,
bunch of 15-year-old kids working there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like in a closet somewhere.
like
a
yeah,
manager
yeah.
bought
It's
one
like
time.
part of the thing.
Dude,
Like, you know.
No. So my mother-in-law,
Damn.
best gift for Christmas ever, she bought us all one for Christmas. Cause we were
Oh, one
always
for the
fucking
car?
calling
Yeah,
her like,
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
can you jump
I feel
us?
like we all need this.
She bought herself that for Christmas.
did.
That's what she bought. She
That's
was like,
hella
I'm
funny.
tired
Yeah, yeah.
of getting these calls.
You know what she was tired of? So I used to clean houses when I was doing beauty school.
Yeah.
And I would lock my keys. I would hook them onto my cleaning bag, and I'd be going to the next house late already, so I'd toss that shit in the trunk and shut the trunk. Fuck. I left the keys on the bag.
No.
She has had to pick me up at least like 8 times. From like random ass places too.
Yeah,
She'd
yeah.
have to go to like, oh my god, Santa Clara, Sunnyvale. I remember one spot. She was like, "You did it again."
That's how, dude. One time I got stuck at the Deanza parking lot,
Oh,
and
that
I was just like, I'm in parking lot like C or whatever it is, you
Oh,
know.
God.
And he was like, "Well, I'm here," and I'm like, "Well, here is where, you know,
Yeah,
like, there's a
dude.
big, you know." And I'm
It's
like,
a
I'm on the
big
third, I'm on the
school.
3rd floor, and he's like, "Oh, I think I'm in the wrong one."
Oh, the
And I'm
new
like,
ones, the newer.
Yeah, because
Okay.
now there's like 3 big parking structures.
I would not be able to find you there.
Yeah, and I was just like, dude, like, what the fuck? And then he's like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it, like, cause
What?
it's so like compact and everything.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, like, what is? Do your job, like,
Wait, you
you know,
could,
why
so you
don't-
could get into your. Oh no! Was it AAA?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
No, he should have been able to fucking do it.
That's what I'm
Huh?
saying,
You kidding
right?
me?
Dude, I've seen
Yeah.
some videos of like those like impound guys who are like
Dude.
drive-by pickup cars, dude.
Dude,
Like that shit's
they
cool.
back up into it and
Yeah,
just fucking
and
leave.
just
leave,
leave,
That's
dude.
it.
Oh my
It's
That's
fucking
hella
It's
crazy.
like literally like within like 5 seconds your car is gone.
Dude.
Like they just
Yeah.
pull up, they're like as they're driving to your car, they're like lowering everything and
They have
da-da-da-da.
to be like that because like people come out all crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, I've
Have
seen
you ever
some
had a car
crazy
impounded?
shit.
I feel like-
Yeah.
but-
No.
I feel like that way
I've had friends that have them. It's
Me
funny.
too.
getting your car towed.
Well, them telling me the next day. how
Yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
happened.
That's,
One
They,
time-
they didn't pay their fucking bills for months though, so it's their fault.
that's what it
Yeah.
is. It is months.
It's
But
like months.
It's fucking, I don't know. And then nobody asks you until it's too late. Like,
Plus they're like 18.
Yeah.
when it's like my friends or something, I'm like, please ask me like right away so that you could pay it. And then, oh, next month you got it. And then you can pay me back like in small increments. But like, then when you get it impounded, it's like 900,000 something to
1,000,
get it out. And it's
easy.
like, how the fuck are you going to pay that back? You're
Yeah,
not.
It's like
You're
100 a
asking-
day or
yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It's crazy.
Actually, I have had a car impounded. I totally forgot, but it was like, yeah, it was impounded.
You're all bye.
I left it, yeah.
Yeah,
I
a
was
lot
like,
of people
fuck
do.
that.
My friend did. He left his car in there and he posted on Instagram a picture of the car and he was like, "If anybody wants a da 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 da, it's the $200 to get it out. Just get it. Just
Oh,
fucking get it. You got
wow.
a car for $2." Which
That's
people
crazy.
should do that more often,
Yeah,
right?
right.
Like take that car.
Well, I know a buddy of mine who his car got impounded and then he was like, I'm not gonna pay for it, and then he went back. You know when they have the raffles or
Yes.
the auctions? I
Yeah.
mean,
Over here on the east side,
Yeah,
do
they
that.
have
No
auctions.
way, he got it
He
back.
just bought it back. He
That's
bought it back
nuts.
for like $600.
That's
Gangster.
Shut up.
Yeah, so he's like rather than paying the like $2,000
You
in
have
fees.
to pay
Awesome.
for a permit, not a permit. It's like a license to be able to go to those. But I think it's only like $150.
Yeah, I don't know the details of it, but like yeah, that's what he told me. I was like, dude, that's fucking sick,
That's
dude. Hell yeah,
awesome.
dude. Like
Honestly,
fuck him,
like,
dude. Hell yeah,
we
dude.
should do that and go buy a car one day.
Dude, that'd be sick.
Flip
Dude,
it.
I'm hella down
dude,
for
I'd be
that.
down to go buy a car, like one of those cars, and just trash it. Just like
Yeah.
completely, just completely.
You don't even know how
That
down
would
I
be
am.
really cool.
That'd be
I'm
just
so
fun,
down.
you know? That'll just be hella fun. Just like fucking drifting it, just and then like
God.
just fucking
Yeah, 'cause
break all the
there's
windows.
I
spots.
don't
just
think
do
you're
all that
old
shit.
enough, but we used
What do
to
you
have
mean?
no, not for that. I'm saying like we used to have a thing called the runs in San Jose.
Yeah.
You did that? Do they still do it?
Yeah, of course I
Oh, okay.
do. Yeah.
That shit was fun.
I mean,
Really
I
fun.
like when I was
But why
coming
do
up
they call it the runs?
because they used to race. Because they used to race all the time.
Yeah, but the runs. It's like, come
sounds-
on.
Well, it's also. I mean, bad marketing. Bad marketing.
Bad marketing.
But like, what else are you gonna fucking call it?
It was racing.
Yeah, but you're not gonna be like racing, like you know.
Yeah,
Like,
it was so weird though. We'd get like a text message and it'd be
Yeah.
like here at this time, and then you'd go, and nobody's there, and they send one more, and you go to the right place.
Yeah.
And it would wean people out.
That's how like old school raving was.
They would
It
do
was-
map
yeah.
points.
Yes,
Yeah.
You know,
I
like
miss those
dude,
days.
Oh
like
my god, I did too. Fucking going into a warehouse through like a
Yeah.
cut fence, you know, like at the cuts. I
You gotta
remember
be,
there
they
was
tell
one
you
off
in the
of
instructions, be quiet when you're walking up for the neighbors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't use
And then,
flashlights.
yeah, once the
Yeah.
door's shut, boom, it's a whole loud ass party, and it's like, it's fine.
Yeah.
it's crazy, dude.
What?
It's
I would
crazy.
too.
It's so crazy what we can do. Like if we really wanted to just like you know
Keep it
like if we
chill,
know
yeah.
enough people like someone with speakers, someone with lights, someone like
Someone
and
with
a
the warehouse.
generator and one
DJ.
generator, you know, like
Yeah.
whatever. Like you can just fucking do shit, you know.
Yeah.
Me and Jacob
Like-
just need to buy a fucking warehouse. And
Yeah.
do that shit all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
legally.
a content
Yeah.
warehouse. You can
Dude.
have podcast
Yes.
rooms in there,
Yeah.
little
Rent it
party
out,
rooms.
dude.
Well-
You'll rent it out during the day for
You're
podcasts.
right. I
then-
would just probably cut hair there.
Well, yeah, you would have it. You would have everything.
That'd
Fire.
be so cool.
That'd be sick,
be
dude. On some
amazing.
like Rob Dyrdek shit, dude. That's
Yeah.
what
Oh my God.
dude. Honestly, like
Ashley's Fun
that's
Factory.
honestly
R.I.P.
genuinely all I like really
Dude,
want.
that's
It's like
Yeah.
a like something like that where I can just like my office is there, my playground is there, and also all my buds are kind of here.
Yeah.
You know, for
Like
the
they
most
come
part.
and go as they please.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
So
They
it's
can
just
come
like
when
this
they're
would be
chilling.
that would be like
Why
my
have I never thought about that?
I don't know.
I never thought about it like that with like Rob Dyrdek because who didn't watch that like growing
mean,
up? Who
you
didn't?
They do that now. It's like called like content houses, basically,
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
they like a bunch of
Big
like
ass
content
mansions.
creators get a big mansion together, and then it's just a content house.
I don't
I
want to
keep
live
doing
with
that.
But like a warehouse is cooler because then you can use it for multi things.
Hell
Like
yeah.
a little hair
You
studio.
could even put
Well,
like
'cause
podcast
boxes in
studio.
there,
Well,
and that
yeah.
would be like a lounge.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
lounge
And not
area.
just that, but like with Rob Dyrdek, he did the whole Ridiculous show in that.
No way,
warehouse.
really?
Yeah, they just built the studio.
That's so sick.
No way,
So-
I didn't know
That's
that.
so
Yeah, so
I
it
thought-
was just like everything he's getting paid for.
Wow, he never even had to leave home.
Dude,
Yeah.
like his little
That's
studio.
tight,
Yeah,
dude.
like he's getting paid for venue
The
space. He's
brains
getting
on that
paid for all
motherfucker?
the like it's his name, his brand, his this.
Yeah, he owned every single one of those
He
clips.
owned MTV for like
yeah.
you know like
Yeah.
He still owns
years. He still kind of does.
They still just run his shit all
Yeah,
day.
right now it's Jersey Shore. Jersey Shore's back. They're getting their run.
Oh, really? Again?
What kind of sort of right?
They're doing something like where they're hosts or something on a different show or something.
I don't know. I just see them.
Is
I just
that
see them
cable?
popping up.
You
I just
guys
see them
have cable?
No, I see them popping up on
Yeah.
Hulu.
You have cable?
Well, I was at a hotel over the weekend. There was cable, and all I
okay.
saw was Jersey Shore episode. Like
have cable.
The last hotel was in Mexico, and I was watching everything in Spanish.
Damn, Doce Corazones or what?
I don't even know.
What?
What?
You don't even know Doce Corazones?
Is that a...
It's like a game. It's like a love game show where it's all about horoscopes. And
Oh,
blah,
that's
blah,
fun.
blah.
Dude,
Dude,
Yeah,
it's fun
I've heard
as
of that.
fuck. Dude, the host is like this like random baddie, like blah blah blah.
Yeah.
She's just like always wearing like the skimpiest dress, and she's like, all right.
Dude, oh my god, the Mexican like weather women are just like the most
Yes.
beautiful women
It's
on
so
TV.
it's so
Holy
unnecessary.
shit. No, it is so necessary because I loved it. I'll be like, oh,
Yeah, I'll
all
watch
right,
the news.
yeah, exactly. They're so
I won't
pretty.
even know what temperature it's gonna be that
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
It's like,
They're-
wait,
they
what
have
was
theirs
that?
in
Talk
tell you.
fast.
Everything's in Celsius
Couldn't
over
tell
there.
you. I
You're
watched
like-
the
you're like,
news.
what?
I don't know what the weather is. I wasn't
Oh my
looking at it.
god.
But-
Oh, the weather here has been so gross.
Really?
Yeah, you haven't noticed because there's a fire up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
north-
yeah,
and-
Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard about that.
Oh my god, I'm breathing all heavy right now. I was having really bad asthma and I was like freaking out, taking my inhaler like 3 or 4 times a day, which is probably not the best thing to do.
Is that not good for you?
I don't know. I just don't like it.
I feel like, dude, if I needed
Well, it
it,
gets
I'd
me like jittery and I'm all.
I know. I was gonna say I didn't know if
You
it
know,
was like
like, it's
a
fucking-
bad like you can do too much, but
It's
I'm sure you
not
can.
bad. I think it's like 4 is like
kind of
within
daily
a
thing.
certain amount of time.
Oh,
What
okay,
does it
okay,
really
okay.
do?
It's
It
albuterol,
obviously adds-
so it has
like-
steroids in it. So
Oh, it helps it, like,
opens
expand.
up
Yeah,
your
yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
okay. Dude, hell yeah.
I
That's
think I need
fucking
a
crazy.
stronger
Dude,
one.
Yeah,
what
I
do you
never
know,
knew
dude?
that.
I didn't know, yeah.
I used to have an inhaler too, and I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Really?
I just
They
took
just said,
it.
yeah,
I was
they
like,
just said you
and I was
needed
like,
it.
You know, it
Oh, yeah,
works.
this shit works.
Yeah.
Damn.
But the smoke is.
So you guys are getting
bad.
yoked every time you fucking take a
Well,
zero.
yeah,
You're
my
fucking
penis
out here.
really small, though.
Yeah, dude, I got these baby lungs. You guys are fucking
Walking around.
Dude, but my friend, he had asthma. Like, I mean, probably still does, right? But he was.
He had that shit.
I mean, but he was like a track star, and like he went all the way to like Junior Olympics. But he wasn't gonna race for the U.S. because I mean it's hard. So he was gonna race for Nicaragua.
Shut up!
Yeah,
That's so sick.
I don't know what happened to be completely. He's not like a bud, but he's.
God bless him though.
Yeah, but like, dude,
That's impressive.
Like, it was crazy.
See him one day on the Olympics.
Yeah.
You remember his name?
Yeah, Alex Marin, shout out.
Sick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look on it.
Yeah, no, he was crazy. You know, like those kids. You know how like in
Dude,
high
kids
school,
are fucking crazy. Like little kids right now. Like
Yeah.
what the hell? I have clients that are in the Olympics right now.
kids
like
are fucking
kids
crazy.
are so crazy. My kid is crazy.
Dude, but like no, but for real, like they have like kids are fucking wild
They're
nowadays.
so
Like in a different
smart
way because they're like so hyper aware. They're aware that like
But not
hey,
all of them are.
for sure.
Yeah,
For
you
sure,
must
for
say
sure, for
that.
sure. But like they're like aware of things that like we would never be aware of. You know, like back in the day, like in elementary school, I didn't know anything about racism or classism,
Dude.
or like anything like that. You know what I mean? Like
What about you? Like
I mean, I grew up in Redwood City, so it was
Mm-hmm.
kind of like there was that we got taught like certain things like from Martin Luther King and all that stuff, so we kind of knew. But when I was younger than that, I didn't know anything like that. They were just, you know, my family was pretty like protective over me and wouldn't let me do shit until I was like in like third, fourth grade. That's when they started teaching us like the civil rights movement and all that stuff, which that was really intense because like then that's when kids started being like kind of rude and like
in class
fucked
about
up.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, it was so
Like not
crazy.
all kids, but you know, like certain kids
crazy.
started adapting like certain like attitudes and stopped being friends with certain people, and it
Yeah.
just started getting weird.
Yeah, that's
We-
third grade, right?
Yeah,
that's the
something like
age,
that.
dude.
Yeah.
That's the age
It's-
where kids start becoming assholes.
It's crazy because
Even more so.
Yes.
it's crazy because I was having this conversation with my therapist,
Uh-huh.
where I'm like, I didn't know I was depressed until someone told me I was depressed. You know, the same way that I didn't know I was different until someone in
Yeah.
class told me that I was different. Right?
Okay, I'm gonna say something.
What?
I told my dad one time, I was like, I've been going to a therapist. This is gonna sound fucked up. Sorry, Dad. I was like, I've been going to a therapist, and he was like, oh, that's good. And I was like, so I'm like really depressed, and he was like, wow, I'm really glad that you're going to a therapist for that. So I think you've been depressed for a long time. I was like, God damn it, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah,
It's like, yeah, I couldn't do.
Why didn't anyone
Like
tell
that.
me? Did you feel like that?
No, my mom was the completely opposite, where she was just like, what? Like, what are you saying? Like, why?
Are you sure she wasn't like, isn't everybody? Like
I
that
think
kind
she.
of
Yeah,
I know.
my family.
I think
Yeah.
she's like me when that girl told me
Right.
about like therapy and this and that and anxiety and all this shit, and I got taught that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like my mom is barely, when she was like 45-ish, she started realizing all that stuff.
That
She's
it's,
always
like,
been on
real?
like work mode, you know. She's been a mom.
Well,
work
not
mode.
only
Yeah.
work mode, but it's like you ignore it. Not
Right,
because,
no, that's what I mean.
but
She's
not
she's
even
so hyper focused on like the end goal, which was at that point us, like me and my
making
sister.
sure you guys were fucking.
And now that we're good, and she lives over there, like, dude, like she's fucking running around. I've never seen my mom like be more social than now.
yeah,
Right,
that's
but
good.
also that's because we didn't really allow her, right? You know,
Oh,
like that's on
dude,
us as
I didn't
kids,
really
right?
allow my dad either.
But that's us as kids, right? That's just kids shit. That's
And
not
she
even on
had-
us.
Because
That's
like a
just
lot
like
of kids like have like undiagnosed ADHD, and then that turns into like depression and anxiety because we feel so different, but then like we're not different because there's a
Yeah.
lot of people and kids who have ADHD and stuff
right,
like that.
right.
So
Dude,
it's
I
like
have
you think you're like
OCD.
crazy, but like yeah, exactly.
I have-
And some people have like messy OCD, and then some people have clean OCD.
Yes, yeah. So I have the clean
It's
OCD.
weird.
And that's one of the biggest reasons why I had a really, really hard time planning the baby's birthday party, because like everything has to be like boom,
Perfect.
boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the fact that it's not, I'm like,
That's
and
crazy.
people were like, "Where's
There's
the
a
garbage
messy
cans go?"
OCD?
Where's...
Yeah. Well,
yes,
I feel like
yeah.
that's kind of like me, where I'm like,
No,
no, in the
your
sense
house
of
is clean.
But if you were to you
yours is really
didn't go to
clean.
my room though. My house is nice.
Well,
My
you
room
didn't
is
invite us to your room.
Because what the fuck are we gonna do in there? You know?
Check out your cleanliness.
Nah.
His
I don't
bathroom
need that. I
was
don't,
really clean.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you know. But
Pee on the wall.
but fucking my room is my mess. I know where my mess.
You know where your
I know
stuff
where
is.
my
It's an
things
organized
are.
mess.
You know what I mean? So like
Yeah.
that's the
Like-
same way with me and like even like just like in general I'm like very individualist.
Yeah.
But like I also crave social interaction. If that makes sense. Like put me in my role.
Yeah.
But I want to be part of this group. You
Yeah.
know? And like that's my messy OCD.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
I
You
feel
know?
like
'Cause-
all of us kind of have that. Like, I can show you a picture where you'd be like, damn, bitch. 'Cause it was so bad. I sent it to my dad, and he was like, what is that? And I'm like, that's what my house looks like right now.
What is that?
Which camera should I show this to?
You can just send it. You can send it to Matt if you
I'll
want.
send it to
Yeah,
you. Look at
yeah,
how
yeah,
bad
yeah,
that
yeah.
is.
Damn. What
Yeah,
is
you
that?
gotta-
It's
you gotta-
hilarious.
Yeah.
It's like an I Spy.
Yeah.
You know?
That was like the backdrop for the baby's birthday party. I was hanging it on the wall so that, like, this fucking Amazon, god damn it. You're supposed
This
to hang it on the
Amazon.
Just re-triggering
Goddamn.
You're
herself.
supposed to hang it on the wall so that it gets all the wrinkles out. No, didn't get the wrinkles out. So I sprayed it with water. Didn't get the wrinkles out. Tell Jacob in the morning to iron it. Still it didn't iron out. The wrinkles didn't iron out.
What?
Hang it up on the fucking.
Just all folded. Like folded.
Yeah. So I hung it up on the thing and like stretched it out. It was fine.
Nice.
Motherfuckers took all that time.
I know you're like, I did
Oh
all
my
that
God.
just for just.
And my house was looking like that. That was bad. I'm gonna send that to you, Matt, so that you can.
Post it right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
But please, nobody judge me.
Nobody judge me. Dude,
Whatever.
this
We
is-
all have that
Once we go
spot
live,
in our
dude,
house.
everyone. This is what they're.
It's over.
Yeah, it's on them now.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that anymore. Trust me.
Dude. Yeah,
Do you guys believe in feng shui?
like
A room,
placement and
it's
thing.
gotta have feng
Yeah,
shui.
but feng shui to me, feng shui is a smaller version of like right time, right place. If that makes sense, it's just like like everything fits here. It makes sense. Like
That makes sense.
Okay.
you know what I mean? Like
Right time, right
and
place.
that's the same thing to me as like the whole like divine like whatever the fuck.
Okay.
Right? Like
So to me, feng shui is like I do it usually once every month, once every few months, to confuse the spirits.
oh okay. Okay.
Yeah, like
I mean, that- I
'cause
don't think that-
they
that's-
like
You get it?
hide in like certain like
They get used to it and,
And
they
then,
know
yeah.
where they're going in your house.
Interesting.
yeah.
That's
So
crazy.
you like move it around a little bit, and then they're
That's
like,
crazy.
oh.
No, I don't mean like that. I just like
No, I mean no. I feel like because like we sage the house at least once every 2 weeks.
Uh-huh.
Like we do all that.
what's
shit.
that called? Smudging?
I think so, but like my
Yes.
my roommate, she hits every corner of the
Yeah.
house.
My
and
mom
does
is a
that.
demon. She hates it.
Yeah.
Really?
She's like, why does that? Put that out.
I
I'm
used
like,
to
"Nope."
yell at my ex for that. I'm like, what is that smell? I hate that.
No.
And she's like, it's sage. It's supposed to be cleansing. She's like, what are you, evil or something?
Evil demon.
But that's the thing is like you have to do it right or it will bring bad things.
yeah.
I'm super like I'll never smudge because if I did that, I would
Smudge.
not do it correctly.
Yeah. You have to do like a little ritual.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I'm
crazy.
like, so I moved my
Whoa,
apartment around.
That's
'cause
crazy.
it's
I
feng shui.
like just thought about this, but it's kind of like, I mean, and this is such a dumb high thing to say, I guess. But also like you know, if we're talking about like the spirits and stuff like that, like in order to lock something, you still need a key, so you still need to put it in.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't do it right, it's not locked. You know, so like things can still come in.
Exactly.
But you have to do it properly to like lock it.
Exactly,
You know?
exactly.
Yeah. But
Yes.
yeah, this is like a high thing that I just thought about.
No, that was not dumb. That is the truth.
No,
I was
it's
going to say, I was
perfect.
very
It's, like,
on point. I was
perfect.
I mean, I don't know.
But like that's why, dude. Like I kind of get like the whole like I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I don't like exorcisms and stuff like that. Like
Oh my
it's like,
god, that's what happened. That's why I had to move my fucking house around. Because Jacob's fucking ass was watching all this exorcism shit
Yep.
at like 2 in the morning, and
Yeah.
I was like, great, now I feel shit watching me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude. One time. Oh, I think this is why.
It's the truth.
I think this is why I hate horror movies, but like straight up, like I was younger. When I was younger, my mom, we used to have this coworker that we always used to hang out with, and like blah blah blah, and like we would watch movies, and the next thing we were watching The Exorcism of Emily Rose, and it was hella late, and then we looked at the movie. It said like 3:33.
It was 3:33 on the clock.
And then it was like 3:30. You know, so we're like 3 minutes away from hell just fucking coming in here and like blah blah blah. And I was like, I'm out. I was hyped because I was like, I'm up hella late, like da da da. And now I'm just like, nah.
But do you stay up late?
Now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you stay up late?
Mm-hmm.
Until how long?
I'm very nocturnal. Oh, dude.
I'm nocturnal, dead ass.
Yeah,
like,
I
have bad ass insomnia, and it's like, I need to go to the doctor for it, but I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weed.
That's the only time I get weed done.
Yeah. I have to smoke.
I can't even smoke so much.
Yeah.
I know.
Sometimes I just like, or what I do is I'll just eat a fat ass meal, smoke hella, and then I'll just pass the fuck out.
Boom.
And then like that's
Food
what I
coma
do.
And
Yeah.
weed coma.
And like that's what I do, and like I'll go to sleep at like 11:30. If I have to wake up hella early, you know.
Yeah. At 11:30.
Yeah. If not, then I'm up till like 3.
Dude, I'll stay up. Okay, my cousin came over a couple weekends ago, and we're in the living room drinking bottle of wine. Our bitch ass has finished that wine bottle, big ass bottle, and like we're laying down to go to bed, and then my husband gets up for work. It's like 5:00, and we look at each other and just started cracking up like, God damn it.
Dude, I've been in those situations where you're like, you're still partying, and then the people in the house are going to work, and you're like,
That's the
this
worst
is a
feeling, dude.
problem. I'm just like,
Good morning.
Yeah, hey, dude, hey, we fixed you a plate, don't worry. Like,
I did. I made it breakfast. I was
just
like, cool.
I'm a degenerate, but also here you go, man. Like, have fun, man.
He got up and was like, "Don't you have work at 11?" And I was like, "I don't give a fuck." I slept for like 2 hours. Yeah. I don't ever have a problem with that. If I have work in the morning, I'll still party. I'll go to sleep for an hour and I'll wake up and still go.
Yeah.
I just get
Yesterday,
my job done.
dude, yesterday,
Tough it out.
like, I couldn't go to sleep. Like, I didn't do anything. I didn't go out and blah, blah, blah. But, like, straight up, I, like, could not go to sleep. It was, like, 4:30, and I was just watching Ted Lasso. You know?
I love that show.
Yeah, so I
I
was
watched
like...
2 Hot Takes.
I just recently found that show.
I canceled my Apple TV subscription, so I'm like, I need to binge watch everything right now.
My dad is paying for
Yeah.
Paramount for me, so I've been watching all the kids shows like the
It's
Rugrats.
nice,
Rugrats,
yeah.
Today I watched. Oops, sorry. Today I sorry, Wall. Today I watched The Wild
appreciate
Thornberries.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
The movie?
The show.
Oh, the show.
Yeah, the show with Donnie.
Eliza.
What baby?
Eliza Thornberry.
Oh my god, I love that shit. It's so good.
Yeah,
So good.
Growing up, what was your top 3 shows? Like, when you think of, like, childhood, what are your 3 shows that come to mind?
Like
Whenever. Even up to, like, high
childhood.
school. Like, even, like, Hannah Montana, for me, like, is still considered childhood.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I'd say like childhood was like Lizzie McGuire, Scooby Doo, and like Rugrats.
What about
probably.
Phil of the Future?
Phil of the Future was sick. That was like middle school.
I was so
Yeah.
in love with him.
Yeah. Oh,
So
he was
hot.
really cute.
He was
Yeah.
so hot. Oh my god.
Was yeah.
Yeah.
And then obviously anime. I really liked anime in
Yeah.
middle school. Like Toonami, I'd wait so late to like watch the fucking Toonami because it came on like what 2.
Yeah, it was late. It
2
was
a.m. or something
yeah,
after
like that.
Adult Swim. Like,
Yeah,
you
it
had to wait
started
for
like at
after Adult Swim.
It started like at midnight or 1, and then it just went for hella hours.
Yeah,
It'd be,
so
like, Dragon
sometimes I'd
Ball,
fall
it'd be-
asleep and then like
It'd
wake
be
up to
on.
the ending credits
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
fucking Inuyasha. I'd be like, fuck, I
Yeah.
missed the episode. Then I'd have to wait like,
And then it was like, if you have
The
mesothelioma...
struggle.
I would get in so much trouble.
Oh my god.
Dude,
Yeah.
Once you hear those ones, you're like, fuck, dude, it's late.
Yeah.
Yeah. All those coin,
The-
like
Yeah, the
the coin
commercials,
selling
yeah.
things.
The new presidential fucking 50-cent coin, you know?
I'll buy this knife.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Just
So
reminds me of being
crazy.
at like my grandma's.
Yeah.
Not having any like TV to watch. It's just like coins. Cool.
Oh my god. My grandma's house. My cousin.
Keep triggering her today.
Oh, yeah.
There's like so many moments where she's like, oh my god.
We used to have a clubhouse in the back. My uncle built it, and
Nice.
they gated that off because my grandma's backyard is hella big. So like we go back there, and it was gated off. We'd get locked back there because she didn't want us to fucking leave, and we'd be doing stupid shit all day. Stupid shit. And I remember like one time my cousin died.
Damn, y'all be doing
okay.
crazy shit back there.
No, like, so, you know,
I was like, wait. What did you guys do?
We were doing wild stuff.
Co-host right
And
now.
then my cousin died.
No, we were up in the top, and you know how you, like, get in one of those, just any kind of bucket, and you fucking push someone down the stairs in the bucket, and that shit's, like, you know.
Sure, yeah,
Right?
That's some real white people shit, but yeah.
That's white people shit?
Dude, that's the
A
only videos that I
bucket?
see. Well, okay. Well, like, it's usually
Big.
like a little, it used to be like a
Jackassy.
laundry basket.
Well,
or
yes.
Like,
Well, we had,
whatever you
like,
can find,
toy
right?
buckets.
Yeah,
Or,
yeah.
like,
Well, it's 'cause I
honestly,
didn't- it's 'cause-
they would dump the toy buckets out when we had parties and use those for coolers.
Oh,
So,
okay,
like,
okay.
that ain't white people shit.
Yeah, well, like for me, the only reason why I say that is because I don't know too many brown people who had 2 stories.
It was a clubhouse that my uncle built.
Yeah. No,
And
that's
he's
what
in
I'm saying.
construction.
But
My
that's what
uncle
I'm saying.
that's in
I don't know too many brown people who have 2 stories. You know what I mean? Everything's ground level or an apartment.
Okay,
You know?
this makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
yeah.
true. The house was 1 story, I'll tell you that. We
Yeah.
had a basement.
Dude, the
There was
clubhouse
lots of
is-
people that live in the basement. So I pushed my cousin down the stairs in the basket, and she fell out. And it knocked her ass out.
Damn.
And I thought she died. And I'm banging
I
on, you
would've
know,
been
you're
traumatized.
right? You're like, I'm a little Mexican girl banging on the fucking door, telling my grandma, she's like, okay, mija. And nobody came outside, and I was like, she's dead.
Yo,
Yeah.
she's not
She's
moving.
not
Did she,
moving.
like-
She wasn't breathing. I was, you know, because you like check. I was like, she's dead.
Because you like
She's
check.
dead.
Because you know, you like check.
I'm like
The
down
six-
there, like
The
it's
6-year-old
not
dude
moving.
just like,
With the mirror.
good?"
Literally.
The
Yes.
mirror.
I'm like, oh my god, she's dead. Okay, well, you know, when people die, you have funerals, so I threw a whole ass funeral for her ass.
How
Like,
long did she was?
Oh
how long
my
was she?
Literally,
God,
she was out
dude.
for at least 30 minutes. At least.
No,
And then finally,
dude.
my grandma came out and was like, she
There's
only
fucking
spoke
candles
Spanish.
and shit for her photos up. Like
Dude.
she already has a white tee of her.
Pretty much. I printed it on,
What
like, I
the
used
fuck,
leaves,
dude?
and I rolled it out with I'm just kidding. No, but like, she's on the table, and I put her arms like this, I put flowers in her.
Oh my
Dude, who
God,
are you?
dude.
I thought she died. I had to give her, like,
Oh, I know.
A
I
good
feel.
funeral,
I
you
feel.
know. I had to be a good cousin.
No,
For
yeah,
sure.
Even though I'm the one who pushed her
Concussion,
down the
dude.
stairs.
For sure, concussion. Like
Oh.
Yeah.
30
For
minutes.
sure.
That's
30 minutes.
crazy,
She was
dude.
out, and I was slapping her ass, like, trying to wake her up.
Dude,
It
you
wasn't.
probably
Damn,
were
that's
keep knocking
crazy.
her out. She was like about to wake
No.
conscious and just slap her.
Smack her.
I was scared.
That
Dude,
is the
that's
craziest
crazy.
shit. That's a funny ass like stand up.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. I don't remember if I told that because I married her. Like her and her husband got married. I don't remember if I told that story. But
I mean, that's crazy.
I am ordained, everybody.
Shout out.
No
If you guys need anyone,
shit.
let me know. Yeah.
I made everyone laugh and cry in that scene.
I mean, probably after telling that story.
They're like,
That's
she
so
died.
funny. Oh my god.
Like this one time
Did
she
you tell
died.
it at her wedding?
I can't remember if I did. There's a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit that
Yeah,
happened
yeah,
between that. She was like my
She
sister.
might have died, dude. Your grandma might have just scared the life back in her.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's half.
Yeah.
So weird though. When I was younger, I didn't understand anybody else but my grandma when she spoke Spanish. She didn't speak a lick of English.
Yeah.
And
You probably
so was
understood the tone more so than
Probably.
anything, you know?
I would hear Ashley, and I'd be like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
you know.
Because, like,
Yeah.
I mean, this is, this is a horrible example, first off. But, like, I know some pets, they respond to Spanish, but only to a certain, like, pitch.
Yeah.
You have to be
That's
like,
true, yeah.
mijo, like, da, 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 and you have to
Yeah.
do it like that. If you if you say it, like,
Monotone.
yeah, they're all like, they don't understand it.
Yeah, that's
you know,
true.
so it's just kind of like the tone.
That's true.
Is what I'm assuming is probably what happened.
Some
you
of
know?
it. I think that I did understand a lot more when I was younger because I was with her so much.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. The one time I went to Mexico, like my mom was just like, she was like, she came back and she was like, I was so proud of you. She was like, you didn't even speak English at all, and I was like 7 or whatever, and I was like, yeah, like
I did that.
You see the shot? You see the shot? What the fuck?
I'm a big kid now.
Yeah. That's crazy. Dude, nah. Real quick, guys. We're going to take a little pause from the show just to let you guys know about a couple events that are happening in San Jose. on the 29th, this Friday, I'm going to be playing it at Continental with the Destino Boys. Andres, Dez, and Maya are going to be going back to back in the front room alongside Muvu and, of course, the boy Martin, aka Que Lindo. And then me and Idnas are going to be going back to back for like 3 hours in the back in the patio. So make sure you guys click the link in my bio and you guys can go ahead and get your tickets there. But also on Saturday, on the 30th, our boy Idnas and DNA Radio are having a show at La Pura in San Jose. The Jungle is the name of that. So go ahead. I'm going to link everything down below. But shout out to Mari-san. We love you. Meraki member. So shout out to her. We love you guys. And let's get back to the show. That's crazy. Dude, nah. Fucking with your story of like almost killing someone. My little cousin, she was like 4. And she was like jumping off the couch or whatever, and then she broke her arm. Oh. And she ran and told her parents, and she was like, I broke my arm, like blah blah blah. She's crying. Her little sister was telling her. And they were like, nah, just suck it up type shit.
Oh my god.
Jeez. And then like it was like 6 hours of her with a broken arm, and then they were like, oh shit, actually something is wrong.
You're like opening up my trauma closet right now.
That's
and this has been another episode.
But if they're funny stories, like everything's pretty funny. I don't know. That's pretty.
But yeah, but she was like 4 or 5, right? So she was like at that age where like
because they
anesthesia.
Fall so much.
You can't put them in anesthesia, or like putting them under is such a fucking risk.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Yeah, because they're so tiny.
At least back
they're
in the day.
babies,
Wait, but why can't they? Why would they need to for that?
A
they
broken
have to do
arm?
Surgery?
Yeah, it's a broken
God.
arm.
I've never broken anything. Have you?
Oh, okay. No.
Have you? No.
I fractured my elbow. I definitely I could.
I fracture and I sprain all the time.
Yeah,
I sprained my big toe.
Like I had a cast, but I didn't have surgery. And then I took off the cast within like 5 days.
I had both arms in.
And cast at the same time?
Yeah, because my mom lifted me up.
Crazy.
She popped you out the socket.
She lifted me up and like I was like, "Ow, this hurts," and she was like, "Ah," and then my arms dropped down and I was like, I can't move them, and she was like, "Stop fucking around," and I'm like, "Okay," and I'm like walking away. I'm like, "Oh my god!" So wait, no, this is true. They're all true stories, but like, look.
So what? She
I don't know
dislocated
anyone
your
else
shoulder?
that
She
could do
popped
that.
your shoulder, or like?
Ooh,
yeah, that's
Both
trippy.
of them. They're both like that. They both got dislocated. This one's not as bad because I'm older now. So like, I was walking around in sleep. Shit's hella funny.
Oh my
Because
god.
it didn't really hurt, is the thing.
Right.
It hurt initially, the pop, and then I was like, so could you imagine?
Dude, that's crazy.
She was probably like, you're fucking lying.
Wait, how old were you?
Young. Very young. Because
9?
I was like, Mom, pick me up and like spin me on my, like with my arm.
So like 6.
Oh my god.
5?
6, probably 6.
Yeah, like 6,
no,
7,
5 actually, because
yeah,
my
something
sister
like that.
wasn't born yet.
Dude, that's fucking crazy.
Dude, I swear to God, I bet you that happens to a lot of kids.
Yeah, no, it does. Yeah, my family
not
they
to do
always
that.
I used
pop
to do
the
some
arm out
dumbass
the
shit with my
socket
little
because like
cousins.
you'd be holding them at the grocery store and they just like drop or something.
That's it.
They like give them a bath and just pop it back in, and they're just like, ah!
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, but I feel like babies at that age are like, or like kids,
They're
kind of
so,
like
like-
they're kind of like Lego pieces, you know?
Yeah.
Literally.
like dude, you don't
Malleable.
even have all your bones in yet. You know
They
what I mean?
don't.
So just
They're so like flexible too. Like you could
yeah,
just
dude, the shit that I used to do with my little cousins, like I would literally like we would be on the bed and they'd just be on the like the edge of it, and I'd just grab their feet and just like full on flip them, right?
Yeah.
But I'm also like I'm not that big. I'm like 7.
yeah.
You know, and they're like 2, 3,
Yeah.
you know? So, like, sometimes it wouldn't make it.
Yeah.
You know, and their necks are like, you know what I mean? Other than at that point, I'm like,
I'm
game
not doing this
over,
anymore.
game over.
Yeah.
Intrusive
I'll be like,
thoughts,
I'll just be
no,
like,
again.
shh, you're fine, we're good. Look, we're having fun. Yeah. It's just like, yeah, fuck, dude. Like, dude, my family used to like do this fun thing where we would like wrestle. Like
everybody.
Dude, like literally, like all of us would just wrestle. It would be like literally like 5 people, all just like grabbing one another, like not knowing who's grabbing what.
Just throwing each other on the bed.
Crazy shit, right? And it would be like my aunt and my uncle, and then sometimes like.
Your whole ass family, not even just the kids.
Like, well, this is when I used to live with my aunt, right? And she had her 2 kids, and it was me and my sister. Mm-hmm. So it would be like us 6 just wrestling, you know, like blah blah blah, or like tickling each other and like blah blah blah, and like all this shit, like very like wholesome shit. Yeah. And then sometimes we would have the dogs come, and the dogs would always like they would want to play, but they would only like start nibbling at you if you put if you put like a blanket over yourself.
Yeah.
So then like we would do that, and like that would be the game. But yeah, dude, like I like growing up, I think if you didn't have a little bit of like
rough housing.
Yeah, rough housing or like talking shit. Like you're kind of soft. Like you're down, right? You're kind of like
you're the fucking crybaby of the house.
Yeah,
like so and so's coming over. Oh God, that make you know. Did you do that with your family?
Not really.
Well, not like
everyone was pretty tough.
Yeah,
yeah, my aunt.
Well, I was also like the only boy amongst girls, right?
Shit,
so like, and also like, I'm not big. Like, you know,
they
I'm one of the girls. You know,
yeah. You guys would wrestle too, or no though?
Well, my aunt would just put on like scary masks, and like my grandma had like a open like layout, like the living room, kitchen, and everything was just like open kind of together. And so she would put on freaking creepy masks, and her and my dad would just like scare the shit out of us, like turn off the lights, be like, I don't know what happened with the lights, like oh my gosh, and then like and just like freak the fuck out. Like,
yeah, my dad would turn the lights off and be like, ugly.
Yeah,
and I'd be like, what's happening?
It's gonna eat us.
Dude, yeah, it's crazy. Family, oh, dude. Once you, like... There's not a lot of times when you actually, like, sit down and talk about your family, right?
Yeah.
You know, so, like, once you actually, like, start looking back and being like, what the fuck happened to me?
I'm thinking
like, who raised me? You know? Like, what the fuck?
My grandma had a big part in that.
Yeah.
See, I think, like, they were lucky. They always say, like, oh, you had it good. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of did because, like... But you did, too. Them as parents.
Yeah.
Because I feel like their sisters, because that generation, I feel, had lots more siblings. Mm-hmm. You know, the grandparents.
More help around the house.
Well, they're the last, like, family generation.
Yeah.
We're the unit family, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's
like,
true.
It's like you have your siblings and your parents.
Yeah.
And, like, maybe you have, like, cousins who are here and there, but, like, it's not, like, real.
Family.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's kind of weird. It's weird. It's weird now. Like, it's like, even, I think about this with even, like, holidays. Like, Christmas, Halloween, and everything else. Like, everything's kind of dying, right?
It really is.
Like, it's just, it's weird. It's sad. In a lot of ways.
Were that generation.
I blame capitalism.
I blame capitalism, but also capitalism is the thing that brought us all together.
Yeah.
Is the craziest part,
but,
right?
Yeah, but, like, if you think
we don't
about
have Valentine's Day without capitalism. We don't have Christmas without capitalism.
Yeah, but we can.
Religion. Like, we could, but then we have to remix the entire meaning of everything.
Remix, yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? Like we have to do like this is like
it would take a unanimous mindset to like.
But now it's gonna be an individual household. It's like, oh, we do this because it's tradition, or we do this because we see Nana every year. Yeah. You know, or like whatever the fuck, and like that's just what it has become.
Come down to it. Yeah.
But
I remember thinking like, oh God, we're gonna go over there, and this person's gonna say this, and this person's gonna say that. And then now that we don't have that, because like my aunt moved to Texas, and we don't have it at her house, and no one wants to go to my other aunt's house because that was my grandma's house, and my grandma passed away, and nobody likes to visit the house anymore.
Yeah.
So like, we just don't have Christmas over there anymore, and nobody comes down, nobody goes up, and it's like.
I feel like because with me like we hosted Christmas, we hosted Thanksgivings, we did that shit
and
for
now
the most
your
part.
mom's in New
but
York,
because my mom is out there, like everything's dead. Like, like it's weird. It's weird. It's like,
it takes one person to like put everything together.
Well, it's one person who's willing to be like, dude, like let's put up with their fucking like let's just put up with their bullshit and just get together because it's not about us, it's about the kids or like blah blah blah, you know.
Somebody that has the space, and like all of us live in like apartments.
You've been in my house. You've been in my apartment.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Nice.
Like, imagine having fucking 15 people.
Yeah,
and then 9 kids. You know, just running around. Yeah, we have the backyard and shit.
Get in the backyard.
But, like, still, it's just like, dude, it's hot. pozole and tamales are being made. Like,
Yeah.
like
That's
people are
the hard
breathing, people are drinking.
But
it's
I
like
miss that. Oh
in
my
that spot
god.
that we're
it's
at.
nice.
yeah. So
Running
like
around,
literally, if you
everything's
look at
cooking.
like if you look at my house like on Christmas or Christmas Eve, back in the day, everything's steamy.
Yeah.
Like the windows are all steamy. Things are
Yeah,
dripping
'cause it's
down at
cooking.
that point. It's like
Yes.
You know
gross.
what?
Yes.
It feels like a dirty nightclub, and you're just like,
Ew.
dude, that's what it like from the outside. That's what it looks like. Because
Yeah,
everyone's
yeah.
screaming. There's music being played. Like da 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 da. Like it's just crazy.
Because it's
but
like
nowadays,
cold outside.
yeah, and nowadays it's just fucking.
Yeah.
It's just like
Still hot because of fucking global warming.
I mean, well, I mean,
know, it's kinda
yeah.
Excuse me.
No, yeah.
Do you think that's your generation though?
What?
Like, I feel like your generation specifically. I would say mine too, but I'm older than everybody in my friend group. So like, I feel like everyone that's a little bit younger complains about like this. It's so small. Like my apartment, right? My apartment is small, and I'm okay with that because we pay little rent, and like
It's
I'm able to save a lot of money so
Yeah.
that we can buy a house. But everyone complains about how, oh, it's so small. Like, why don't you get a bigger one? You have a kid now. Da 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 da. Da. You need this. You need that. And it's like I have what I
got
fucking
plans,
need.
yeah.
I don't think it's like a size thing. I think it's more so of what we used to have. Right?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's
Right.
not
So like that's what it comes down to, where it's just like for me, I'm not complaining. I'm at the same apartment where all these things are being held.
Yeah.
But the difference is the people aren't there anymore. Right?
Okay.
So that's where my thing is like it's a house, it's not a home.
Yeah.
And
because everybody's
right,
left.
so I think that's what
everyone
people-
that made it a home.
right,
is
like
left,
I think the difference between us is like you guys are more go-getters and being like I got this apartment, I did this, versus us where it's like I want to be with my mom, I want to be with my uncles, I want to be with my cousins, I want to like or we're like
No, that too, but
we're
everyone's
creating we're
moved
more so
away.
creating memories than we are so creating like a viable living situation.
I think
Like-
I'm talking about so I guess my question was more so like, is your generation specifically into having like these bigger homes, and is that why you guys are like moving to like
I don't think it's
fucking-
generational. I think like regardless, people are materialistic and blah blah blah. But I think specifically here in the Bay Area, it's hard not to compare, and compare is the what is it? The comparison is the killer of joy. So like that's hard, right? When you're like you guys are both working in tech, but he's making 6 figures, but you're still only getting 75. And you have 5 roommates and he's living with his girl in a 2-story, right?
Yeah.
And that's the difference where you're just like, we're doing the same thing, but like, what? Like, you know, it's a luck of the draw type thing. And so like, I think because I am 26, so we're like the younger millennials, right? I think we realize like, we're kind of like Gen Zers where we're like, dude, like, fuck everything. Like just fuck it. Like, fuck it. Like, a lot of us.
You guys quit your jobs more than any fucking other.
Because I do, but it's because you guys as older people fucking told us that self-value is more important than eating. You know, you're like, you are awesome. You should get this. You deserve this because you are a perfect person.
Oh
you know
my
what I mean?
god! Why
And then-
are you putting me on the spot?
But-
No, I
but,
feel
like-
that right now. I
But like that's what
totally feel that.
but like exactly. So like we're like, no, we are these people because I was told that growing up, and then now all of a sudden I'm getting paid minimum wage when I just got a bachelor's. I'm working to get my like whatever the fuck. It's like, yeah, dude, like we're fucking mad. We're just like, fuck it, dude. Like I'm just gonna
Yeah.
Do you
fucking
have
mine
an
Bitcoin or
agree-
whatever the fuck we do.
Mine Bitcoin.
You know what I mean?
Okay,
Like-
literally, that is so you to say.
But like I don't do it. I don't do it. I
No,
don't do
but,
it.
like-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, do you have a degree?
No, I just don't see a point. Like, I want to get one, but then I'm like,
No.
It's so expensive.
Because
Yeah.
she's the middle
well,
between all of us, right?
Kenyatta and CSM is free right now, and
Oh,
they
really?
offer like associate's degrees and stuff. So a lot of people are doing that right now, but I don't know how long it's gonna last.
But that's
and
only
still-
because Deanza and Foothill took everyone.
yeah, probably
Because
yeah.
they have Deanza or Foothill has a nursing degree in dental.
and they have a dental hygienist.
dental,
yeah.
and then Deanza has like all the coding and arts.
yeah,
So
and we have like kinesiology and like
That's
fucking-
tight.
I think you're laughing at kinesiology for a second.
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
But
that's
are you going to get it?
I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I was thinking about
Dude,
doing
she's still wearing her
kinesiology.
festival band. She's not thinking about going to college.
This is the one. Do you have scissors?
What
I
is
like
that?
could not. It was 8. It's because I'm over 21.
Oh, where did you go?
I
have,
went
like,
to
a
Beyond
little
Wonder
blade,
or
but just
Nocturnal
careful.
over the weekend.
Nice.
Yeah,
What the
yeah.
I've never been.
Oh, okay. So speaking of festivals, right?
Yes.
Tell us how was Nocturnal for you?
Nocturnal was fun. I had to go a day late because I was seeing Rez at Palo Alto Frost
yeah,
Theater,
yeah,
which
yeah.
that was fucking sick.
Frost
How
Theater
is the
is
Frost?
tight.
How is the Frost? How is the
Frost
Frost?
Theater's sick. It's like a mini
Shoreline?
Shoreline.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but with like
I
steps.
heard it's Red Rocks and
Yes.
Shoreline put together.
Yeah, and like
which
mini.
is cool.
I never
Yeah.
been to Red Rocks, but
I've never
that's
been to
right.
Red Rocks, but I've seen photos.
Oh yeah, Red Rocks is fire. I went
Have
there
you
a couple
been?
weeks ago for Rez Rocks because she does it 2
Yeah,
days and then like
that's fucking sick. I love Rez. Rez was one of the
Yeah.
like, well, when me and my ex were together, that was her DJ, and mine was Chris Lake.
I love
nice.
Chris Lake.
So like
were
they would
friends.
always cross, you know, so
Yeah,
like blah blah blah,
festivals.
and then I'll be like, all right, Chami's a happy medium,
Yeah.
you know, so like
I
fine,
love
fuck it.
Chami and
Yeah.
Mala. Ooh, Fresh Start
Chami
looks
and Mala.
fucking
Dude,
lit.
Chami and Mala,
Yeah.
dude, 2017, 18.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I saw Chami at Bill Graham.
Those are my times right
Yeah.
there. That's like that bass house,
Yeah.
French house, whatever the
Finally
fuck.
laid down.
Dude,
Yeah.
I like French rap.
French rap.
That shit's
Yeah.
sick. I love
Yeah.
it.
I like their pronunciation.
Yeah.
You know.
It sounds dope, dude.
Yeah.
I
Well,
saw-
that's the reason why I got
Oh,
really
okay.
into like Brazilian shit.
Oh yeah.
Was because it's Portuguese, so it's just very like you know,
Yeah.
it's like they're like I don't know,
They
their
just
tone.
spit it. They
yeah,
just
it's
spit
just
it.
different.
It sounds dope. I saw a couple French rap artists at Lollapalooza in Paris. That was fucking tight. Like Jacob was like, I don't like French rap, and I was like, no, I'm gonna go see this shit.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
that's crazy.
All sober. Oh, fat and sober. I was hella
Oh
fucking pregnant.
shit.
It was like 8.5 months.
Was
That's
it hot?
crazy.
It
You
was
went 8.5
hot.
months to a festival.
Yes, I did. Yes.
Dude,
Baby's first
salute to
rave.
you, dude.
Baby's first
Hell
rave.
yeah. Hell yeah. Pearl Jam was there. I saw Megan Thee Stallion and A$AP Rocky.
That's it.
Megan Thee Stallion was tight. She was hella sick.
She performs very well. Her and Doja Cat are like very.
I missed Doja Cat when she was here. And I was
Oh,
so
yeah.
sad about that. But we've seen like we went the weekend after Doja Cat and we saw Mayor Hawthorne.
Oh, nice.
Do you know who that is?
No.
Mm-hmm.
He's sick. You know?
Your Hawthorne's dope.
Yeah, Mayor Hawthorne's awesome. We've seen him a couple times at the what is it called? In the Catalyst.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Santa Cruz.
I love the Catalyst. What year were you born?
95.
Okay.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no. The Catalyst is probably one of my favorite fucking venues.
Yeah, it's like very.
It's a
It's
good
so
one.
intimate.
Yeah.
Like it's so. I do. Oh, also like I have like a real near and dear like core memory from the Catalyst. Like I drove up to go see Mac Miller for the Good
Oh.
AM for his last tour, and I like literally like begging everyone like pull up. I'll drive. I won't do anything. Like you know like I'll do
Yeah.
like just go with me. And then like nobody could get the day off or some bullshit or didn't buy tickets, so I just went by myself and I was just like vibing with.
Good.
I was just vibing on the left side with all the couples, and I was just like I had blunts rolled up, so I was just sharing with everyone,
Oh,
making
you're so
friends,
nice.
and I was like,
Passive
dude,
voice.
hell
Back
yeah!
in
Wow,
the day.
everyone's like mosh pitting over there, and I was like, fuck that, dude.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I've been like 35 since I was 22. Dude, it's gross.
Yeah.
Well, I've been going to like shows since I was like 14.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just like, dude, like I've been up front. That's cool. It's fun, but like
I still like to be in the front.
I'm only in the front for Rez.
for Rez,
Yeah.
yeah. For me, like peak moment was Travis Scott, where like literally he was like
No.
spitting on me, like literally, and I was like, this I can't. There's no up from here, you know. And I was like, dude, this is crazy.
I don't like Travis Scott. He scares me.
He scares you? Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, he's a wild boy.
He's the devil.
He's the devil.
I'm just kidding. He's not.
Dude, yeah. There's
he works
there's a
for
couple people where I'm like, dude, like honestly, like if you sold your soul, I wouldn't be
I wouldn't. Yeah.
I wouldn't be
shocked.
surprised, you know, like.
I'm pretty sure there's like a lot of people that we look at that we think that, but they've already done it.
Yeah.
One person who kind of hides it is like Dua Lipa or whatever.
Dua Lipa. I
Yeah,
always
like
thought-
she's awesome, but also I'm just like, like, you know, you know, you're like, why? Like you're cool. Your music's all right, you know, like.
I
But you're
like
more,
her.
but she's more of a meme.
I think it's because she's
in
so
my
pretty.
in my circles.
Yeah.
She's really pretty.
No,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't even know her songs, but I just know she's like really pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, my dog does it. I tell him to go left foot, right foot, levitated. He stands up
yeah.
on
Oh
his
my God,
hind
that's
That's
leg.
cute. That's cute.
I've heard
That's why
levitated.
she's
Yeah.
fine. I'm just kidding.
She's cool.
That's a good
Yeah.
song.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The
Fucking, dude, I wish I had a pup.
Yeah.
The things I could do, dude. The things I would do, I would actually go outside. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, they force you to.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're depressed, they're really good to have.
Yeah. I'm sad.
Because they can tell when you're like sitting inside for too long, and they'll purposely ask to go outside even though they don't have to go potty, just to
Yeah.
like get you outside.
That's true.
I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's sick. No, yeah. I definitely need something or someone to
When I
like
cry, my dog like
No.
comes and cuddles.
he'll come up and
What's
he's
wrong?
like he'll pat me and I'm like, I'm fine.
Tears. I'm fine. He's just licking the tears off of you and
He
shit.
does.
Yeah.
He's very nice.
Yeah.
He is an emotional support dog. Like, yes, I have him. Like, I have
He's
him.
part of the family.
He is,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
Oh, my God.
oh, yeah, I don't know.
Anything going on this weekend?
This weekend, what are we doing this weekend? Oh, this weekend I'm going to Fabian's show. Shout out to Fabian. We're going to the Underground. Shout out to Proxy. They're doing something in SF. They do something every month or something like that, out in the Underground.
Nice.
But I'm going to go and support him. Shout out to AKA Dis, blah, blah, blah. Fabian, you little bitch. But I'm going to go over there. Then Saturday, what am I doing Saturday? Saturday, I'm going to be back in the city after work. Because I'm a degenerate.
I'm going to be blacked out all weekend.
Yeah, and then I have Sunday off, so
Get feral.
Bender boys. You
Yeah.
know? Yeah, it's
That
yeah.
was me last weekend.
Yeah, you know, city boys. Yeah.
What are you doing this weekend?
I don't know. My friend has tickets to a rave on Friday at Temple, and then I don't know.
Oh, the
Probably go-
Utopian... Wait, is that Utopian series one?
I don't know. The one in SF?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. Because they remodeled it recently, and I still haven't seen it, or like within the
The
last year.
downstairs, yeah.
Inside?
Yeah.
I have not been in the inside yet.
Yeah.
I would
Well,
not
you
like to
remember
fall
where
down those
like
stairs again.
you know when you go downstairs, there's the reggaeton hip hop
No,
side.
I've never been inside
Well,
the bottom.
Oh, really? Okay, well, you have to walk through the hip hop thing to get to the
Yeah, there's
rave
like
side,
multiple, like,
right?
rooms, yeah.
So they redid the hip hop thing, where they hold like EDM shit. It's still that like LED rooftop, like roof and everything
Yeah.
and all that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty sick. What's it? Lil Jon, who was on the podcast, who's a fashion designer.
Oh, yeah.
He had a show out there when they
Sick.
just redid it.
Like a
That's
fashion
awesome.
show?
A fashion show.
That's so
yeah.
cool.
And then after that, they did like an event essentially.
Yeah,
So it was like a fashion show / event. But yeah, it was like it seemed really cool. You know, I haven't been downstairs, but I've been upstairs to the rooftop.
Yeah.
The rooftop's always fun. You know, it's SF. When it's not like raining, it's beautiful.
Yeah. I
Especially
love
when you
just
see all the
being out there.
skyscrapers and everything else. You're just
Yeah.
like,
It's
dude,
perfect.
I'm here. I'm doing it. I'm living life. You know, like I'm doing the
heels,
Bay
though.
Area shit.
Doing that shit.
Yeah.
Don't wear heels up there, though, guys.
She's a
Yeah,
pop-
yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a lot of
There's a lot
it's a
of
slippery
bitches-
slope. Let's
There's
just
a lot
put it
of
that way.
bitches falling down the stairs over there. I
It's a
don't know.
slippery slope for sure. But
Okay, well, I want to ask you what you do for work exactly.
Right now I don't have a job because I just can't find something that like I like.
you.
Yeah, because I don't really like leaving him at home because my mom's a little crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't trust her with her, so I pretty much just do OF.
Okay.
And like,
And what do you do for... Are you allowed to say... No,
I think
it has to be
so.
OF. No, I would just say OF.
yeah, I don't want to like.
Yeah.
I have no
Instagram
idea.
probably wouldn't let you do it, but
Yeah.
I know
I don't think
YouTube,
YouTube would
might.
trip, but-
I don't fucking know.
But I pretty much just like, you know, I have a free one and then a paid one. And so like you could pay monthly for like the exclusive stuff and then you could subscribe to the free stuff just to see like either pay-per-view stuff or to see like, oh hey, I just posted this on my website, if you want it, go get it, like, and then they hop over to that one.
Have you ever been blocked on Instagram because of that? Because
Um,
Instagram's like...
They've
super
banned me
anal about it.
once, yes. And now they kind of like tell you like, hey, you should delete this picture and this picture because it's like my profile supposedly doesn't get on the explore page at all because of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't get suggested to other people. So like, you know, when you follow someone a bunch of like suggested
So
profiles.
they
Blah, blah.
did start limiting that.
Yeah.
So it's like shadow ban.
Yeah, and it's really annoying because
Yeah.
it's like these girls with like 105,000 followers or like 1 million followers, they literally post the same
But do you
thing.
think that
Yeah.
it's because they got in there early?
I don't know. I think it's just because they
Because
like
I mean,
make
like for
money
real,
off
how
of
long
it.
have you been doing it? For like a year and a half ish,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I'm assuming. I mean, I really don't know. I just
Yeah,
guessed.
but
I
a
just
lot
put
of
a, I
other
just threw a
girls-
number out there.
A lot of other girls who have started like earlier than me who have gotten like more followers quicker because of like, you know, TikTok, it's like
Right,
random
yeah.
explodes, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like they can do like practically whatever they want. And it's like I can't figure out what the code is for that. It's like, is it the body type? Like, is it like you have to have like one of those perfect bodies and then be like fake body and like really fight fake body when they
Yeah.
like report it, you know? Because I
Yeah.
know a lot of videos they get reported and then you like do an appeal and they like put it back up.
Yeah.
So that's been kind of hard, like promoting myself, because it's 90% promoting.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's really hard when you have like TikTok and Instagram and like Snapchat that are like the easiest places to promote that like continuously like delete your things.
Yeah.
And then on my lives, like I would literally be playing Genshin, which is like a game that like 12-year-olds play.
Right.
And I would get suspended just because someone's in the comments like talking about my OF or like, oh hey, I saw your new post, like da 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 da, and it's like, dude, don't say that, like,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know,
yeah.
or if
Do you
I'm
have to
like,
have monitors? Or right?
Moderators.
Mods, right?
Moderators.
I do have mods now,
Right?
yeah,
Like, is that,
because I
like,
go
what you need
live
to
more
do?
often.
Right?
Yeah, you should
They're
have
necessary.
a mod.
So it's like-
blocking words.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
I block words automatically. So like
Ah.
you
Yeah,
know,
dude, Rick's got like 4 or 5 mods for his channel. It's crazy. So
Yeah.
it's pretty.
Yeah, it's crazy
They're
because
pretty good too.
Because I mean, like I'm more on Twitch than anything.
Yeah.
Twitch. Yeah.
So like they have mods and blah blah blah, and like you ask a question, they're like, "Oh, he's gonna be here next month," like blah blah
Yeah.
blah. And just things like that. But on TikTok, I
Yeah.
have seen that more recently where they'll be on live and being like, "I think I'm gonna add you as a mod. Is that okay? Like, are you
Yeah.
gonna be here the entire live? Like
Yeah.
blah blah blah." And then the
because
person
you can
will
add a
go,
bunch.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So then they're like, "Okay, yeah, blah blah
Oh,
blah."
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I have
It's
a
great.
bunch
It's
of
weird.
mods.
It's weird. Like once, like I've been in a weird rabbit hole trying to figure out what TikTok is, like how
Yeah.
to use it, and like blah blah blah, and like
I mean,
But TikTok, do you get? Sorry, I didn't.
Yeah, what?
TikTok doesn't block you from things like that too much, though, does it?
It used to. I had to really like. I had to block like words. I had to block accounts. Like I had to like say like, hey, this is a friendly stream. Like no negativity.
Yeah.
And like people will come in, you just block them. Like if they're mean to you, just block. Like
Yeah.
immediately. If they're mean to someone else, block them. Like have your moderators block them or whatever. And most of the time I have like both my phones out, so I'll be watching my live from another phone and I'll get that phone like block the person.
Yeah.
Like, if I don't have a mod. So it's like little things like that. And then when you're making videos, you have to really like use trending sounds and like kind of like when somebody follows you, they see what you follow. So if
Yeah.
you're following a bunch of junk and like a bunch of like stuff that isn't really entertaining, they're gonna like start seeing something like that and be like, oh, they're not gonna know it's tied to you, but they're gonna like start seeing junk and like not interacting with the videos you're
Yeah.
interacting with, or like vice versa. And then getting shadow banned is a thing. It's like so many different
From
things.
YouTube too. You
Okay,
get
so
shout out.
question.
I don't know
Okay.
about YouTube, but
But okay, so with like the OF side, right? You do have
Yes.
2 pages, as you
Yes.
mentioned. This has always been like, for me, I understand it's strip clubs, and like OF is like a less personal version of that,
yeah,
which is tight, you know.
like it's a virtual.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
you know, it's like
version.
you pay for what you get, you know. And but my thing with it is the like fake advertising, right?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like where it's just
No,
like,
yeah,
you're like
because
you're a
I'll
hot
follow
girl and like blah
people.
blah blah, and like you'll pull like usually Twitter is usually where I find a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
Twitter is like the wild west. right
Yeah,
now. You know,
yeah.
Twitter
I see
is
some
wild.
shit on Twitter.
So like you'll
Yeah.
you know, and you see someone like just like on your feed, and then you click it because you're like, I don't follow you. Like why are you
Yeah.
here? You know, blah blah blah.
It's because someone else liked it or whatever.
Right, exactly. So and then you're like, and then but like I notice that a lot where it's just like, it's a lot of like it's the shit that you post on your Finsta, but it's not like it's not what people are paying, like thinking that you're gonna
Yeah.
pay for, right?
Yeah.
So like I think that's where like a lot of like a huge stigma behind it is, where they're like, oh well, she's just like, people will pay for something and be like, oh fuck this bitch, like
Yeah.
you know, like
because
you know.
it's not what they had expected.
Right, but
Yeah.
like, dude, not every lap dance is gonna be amazing, you know.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you just picked a shitty dancer, you know what I mean? Like, and that's the way I view it, and I have
Well,
a
it's the
toxic,
fucking-
broken mind, and I understand that. But
No,
also,
yeah, I
like,
follow a lot of girls where it's like, oh, follow me for $8 a month, and then you follow them for $8 a month, and it's like everything is pay per view. Like,
Yeah.
some things are like $50, some things are $80, and then you see it's like literally a minute long or like 2 minutes long, and you're like, bro, like, come on, no one's gonna like, pay for that. you know?
Yeah.
And then they're not like posting anything like cute, like, you know, because when you have a free page, I don't know, the OF terms of services is like hella random. Like, they pick and choose who they want to like ban and stuff. But you're not really supposed to be doing anything nude on your free OnlyFans. So there's a lot of girls who have, and guys who have free OnlyFans who are showing nude, and like sometimes they get their accounts taken, and like all that money gets like.
is that because it's like as like a minor, it's harder to get like a credit
'cause-
card type thing?
Yeah,
or like,
technically.
right. It's just like
yeah.
it's a way to kind of like.
Yeah.
Wean them out.
Yeah, you know, because like if you're 17,
like, OnlyFans
you
wasn't like a sexual thing to begin with.
right.
So when it started getting sexual, that's when they changed the terms of service. And they're like, okay, if you have a free account, you can't.
Well,
be
even
nude,
Patreon
'cause-
right now is doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, Patreon
Yeah,
is
yeah.
doing the same thing because a lot of like a lot of people realized that Patreon would take less
Yeah.
out of a cut, because I think OnlyFans is
20%.
20%,
Yeah.
which is insane
It is a
because you're
lot.
paying 15 in taxes.
Yeah.
You know, so already off jump you're down fucking 35-40%.
That's why I tell people, like, if they're ordering like custom content or like pictures or whatever, like, pay me on Cash App, but you're not even allowed to say Cash App. So I put CA, the like $, and then space app. If I say Instagram, Snapchat, like TikTok, any other social media, like, they flag that.
Right.
So
That's
it's like
crazy. Well, I
yeah.
mean, I understand as like software.
Yeah.
I get why they're doing that, because they're like, well, bitch, if you're making money,
Stay
I need, like,
here.
what the fuck? Like, I
Mhm.
need my cut. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Same with
exactly.
Apple. You know, Apple was like, if you have a game,
You just gotta find ways around it.
yeah, you got to find ways around
Yeah.
it. That was the whole like Fortnite versus Apple thing and blah blah blah. But yeah, it's super interesting for me because, like, one, yes, I indulge in OnlyFans. You know, I'm a dude.
Yeah, everyone
You
has
know?
their kinks.
Right, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
like, yeah, I don't that to me, I've been very vocal about that, and I don't really care. But to me, it's such a fun world, because it is Wild Wild West in a lot of ways. To just see people, like, especially, well, mostly girls, right? Well, at least for me, it's like I'm only looking at girls doing this, so I'm just like watching them, like, how they market.
Oh yeah.
You know, I don't
I take
don't give a
notes.
fuck about your content. Your content
Yeah.
is your content. If you want to fucking,
Because
you
you
know,
can see it
Like-
anywhere. You
I
can
was gonna say, he probably
Twitter.
cares a little bit about it.
Don't lie.
no, okay, there's DJs who have OnlyFans, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
or like
cool, like, that's cool. Do that. I
Sports players and
don't give a
stuff.
fuck. I don't
Yeah.
care that. I don't care. But it's more so like, how do you market it? What type of person are you trying to, like, even while being sexual? Like, there's a way to market yourself, right? You can
Personality.
still be
Your own
like the
niche.
cute girl while being, you know, because we know someone who does it, who's
Yeah,
the
definitely.
cute e-girl,
Yeah,
right? And then we
right.
know people who are just like, I'm just like I'm just me. Or some people are like, I'm gonna be this
Dominatrix.
hyper, dominatrix, hypersexual person, whatever the fuck it is.
or that one chick who sells her Q-tips.
Yeah, just like, dude,
What?
but like,
Yeah.
dude,
Her
there-
toenails.
What?
She's like the horny stoner or something. She does a podcast and
No
stuff
way.
I mean,
Gotta
but like,
check this out.
it's just so like, to me, like, it's just so fascinating. The same way that, like, weed was to me, like, back in like 2018,
Yeah.
when everything was starting to get legal. I was just seeing how things like start moving, and like certain people with certain clout are gonna get, you know, like the Bad
More.
Babies, blah
Yeah.
blah blah. She turned 18 and made fucking like $1 million day
Yeah,
one.
Once her name broke OnlyFans, what's her name?
Bella Thorne.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
broke.
You know,
That's
like-
when they started charging taxes on everyone.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
She was
like,
one of
that's
the ones, though, that people were really mad that
Yep.
she sold. She made hella money off
Yeah.
of it.
And then it
her
wasn't-
shit
it
was just
wasn't-
like
it was-
$2.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like $2. Look at my titties.
Yeah.
Like,
But also, like, that okay, like, how much is your... The free one is free.
The free one's free.
It's
The regular one's $25.
There's pay-per-view, right? And
Yeah.
the regular one is $25.
$25. And I get like an average, like right now, because I'm like, I go through my little depression spurts and I like don't post for like the longest time. So I'll have like an average of like 60, but sometimes I won't post for like 3 weeks. And that's what I'm trying to start like getting better at, is like even when I'm like sad, just like
consistent.
or like in one
a
day.
stockpile.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I've been doing
that's
that.
what I was gonna say. So like,
And
so why
OF
don't you
lets
do
you-
like shoots, right? Where you have like,
I've been trying to find like someone who's not super creepy to like do shoots, because I
Yeah.
really want to, because I go to abandoned buildings all the time.
I
Right,
have
right.
someone really good for that. He's
Yeah.
really good.
So
too.
like if you just like look at my regular Instagram for a second, like you could see like all the places I've been to, and like
Yeah,
this
yeah.
and like here. So like I go and I bring him like preschool, regular school, like,
That's fun.
and then my other Instagram is just like boom. Like,
yeah.
all just like booty and whatever. Yeah.
Instagram right here.
Yeah. So yeah, and then on TikTok it's kind of like the same thing. You kind of, transitions is like a big thing. People like the transitions. They like to like watch you like do the little like having your camera here and then flipping the camera and being in a mirror or something like that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
They eat that shit up.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
it's just like so like to me, like the world is so fascinating because in anything, right? Whether that be you doing like music tutorials, you twerking, you like even if it's just like a funny video, like the cuts, right? Like how everything is like certain things are funny and hilarious, but they just don't hit.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but then some things like for maybe like a millisecond because they cut over here, like it worked.
Yeah, and
You know,
it was
it's
just
just, like,
like
little
sick,
things
and
like that,
people,
like,
want to
interest
keep
me.
watching it over and over again.
Right, right. And
Yeah.
like that shit interests me
Like
so
this
fucking
one,
much.
it's not loading, but I got 4.8 million views on it, and it's just me climbing out of an abandoned pool, like.
Yeah.
Take
Like,
me with you next time. I want to go.
yeah, like literally like 4.8 over nothing, like, you know what I mean? Like, how did that even happen?
Right. Yeah, it's crazy. Like for me, like I'm not gonna show ass, not yet. If you're
Not yet.
If you're paying,
Not yet.
you know, yo,
They will pay for you.
Hey,
Find
I'm
him on a
not
weekend
mad at
in
my body,
SF.
dude. Yeah.
Right.
If you need the content, let me know. You know, this is definitely a pay per view.
Not gonna collab with anyone.
Yeah, you know, like, hey, I whatever. But, like, yeah, it's just like it's interesting, just trying to do content, and then like you have to absorb everything. If you're not looking at certain things, whether that be Twitch, whether that be OF, whether that be YouTube, whether that just be even
Like the NPC trend.
yeah, like you
that
know,
was going off.
she now has a Fashion Nova deal.
Yeah.
And she's selling like costumes. I guess. Shout
A
out
lot of
Baller
people
Alert.
make
I got
hella
it.
money,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know. But yeah,
Nice.
you know, like it's just like this shit like that where you're like, oh fuck, like you can, you don't know. I think that's the so enticing to people where it's just like it's a fucking lottery. You don't
Yeah.
know what the fuck it is, right? We all think we're special. We all think we can be this person, you know, but it's just like who's gonna crack the code
Yeah.
to like do it. And then also once you get there, it's just like you have to stay there, you know.
Yeah.
That's the next step.
Yeah.
And like that, I'm not I don't feel like we're there yet. So it's just like being there is just like the next level where you're like, fuck, dude, like, okay, how do I, without selling my soul completely,
Yeah.
like how do I be true to myself and then
complete
also like
cringe.
do this?
Yeah.
Because like, dude, even TikTok pays you, you know, like
Yeah,
if
I
you-
get money from TikTok.
yeah,
you know.
I mean it's like cents, but still, you
Yeah.
know, like if you get a fucking Galaxy dollar
I was
or
making
some
like
bullshit.
$70 a week for a little bit. Just
That's
doing
nice.
Live, and like people just send you gifts
Yeah.
for no reason.
Yeah.
It's just like what? the fuck?
Well, I mean, yeah.
I mean, it's not for
easier-
no
it's-
reason.
It's a little easier when you're a pretty girl doing
No,
something.
don't say that shit. I will.
No, yeah.
No.
What are we
Can't
talking
do
about?
that.
What are we talking
Yeah.
about? It's easy when
You
you're a pretty
kill
girl
me,
and you're just
though.
fucking doing shit. You know what I mean?
Oh.
When it's a
And
visual,
that's what I do too. I'll
When it's
post
a
a video
visual
on
thing-
TikTok and then I'll go live because then people are like, "Oh, what's
Yeah.
your first video?" And they watch that video I just made.
and then
so that
and
gets
then your
views.
little thing is fucking. It's like red
Wow,
and it's bouncing
wow,
up.
wow,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know, like it's like I get it.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's just
There's
so
a lot
fascinating.
of techniques, to get on people's
it's cool.
story
It's cool.
pages.
It's like, and I'm glad that you, like you're aware of all this stuff. And like obviously it's maybe
use it.
But it's also it's like it's probably because you need to use it, right?
Yeah.
You need to like this is how you're gonna kind of like eat, right?
Yeah.
For the most part. So like that's like when I see celebrities doing it, it's like cool. You're just getting a bag.
Yeah.
But like I know some people who are like doing this because they need to.
Yeah.
You know.
Like
And
I
it's
could get a job if I wanted to, but right now I like really don't want to. Like there's nothing.
But what's the difference? What's the difference between you getting a waiting job and getting the tips that way?
Yeah.
Than you doing what you're doing now.
I feel like you have like the customer's always right at places like that.
Right.
Like you always have to be super nice and smiley. Like if someone asks you for content, you're like, okay, cool, $60. I'm gonna make it tonight. And then that's when I like.
But they're ordering a meal. That's the difference. That's the difference, right?
Yeah.
Like you're the restaurant at that point versus
I would
you're the
totally
employee.
think that's more fun than fucking waiting at table.
Yeah.
For sure. But like again, you're the restaurant versus the employee.
And some people have some weird ass requests, and I'm like, okay, for sure, I'll try that.
Yeah, I mean,
try
like
everything once.
It's crazy. I've dabbled, right, but I've never asked for any like personal shit, right? Mostly because I'm scared that they'll be like, oh, like I did it, and it's like a minute and 30 seconds, and I'm just
No, you have to ask specifically. Like, I want mine like 3 to 5 minutes. Like,
right. See, I'm not going into detail. I'm just like, bitch, I'm horny right now. Like, what do you got? Yo, send it through. I know it's a bot, but I'm just like, dude, just send it through. Boy, girl, let's go. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like, but it's a little bit about me. But yeah, it's just like it's interesting because like there's like a couple episodes or like a different content pieces that I'm like I want to put behind a paywall. It's not salacious. It's salacious, but it's not like groundbreaking, right? So it's just like I just want to put it up behind a paywall just to mostly like if I'm gonna say it out loud, I should get monetized.
Yeah.
You know, even just a little bit.
That's why I'm like, I do this, like, I play video games and stuff by myself, so I might as well do it on TikTok and get, like, little gifts here and there.
You don't do Twitch?
No, just because TikTok, like, shoots you on people's pages. TikTok's like, hey, you want to see this, because she also
Twitch,
likes
you need to market
anime
on
and,
everything else in order to get people to get go there.
My sister was getting a lot of views on Twitch.
But once you get the ball rolling, it's different. It's harder to get started on Twitch.
Yeah.
On TikTok, if you're just scrolling on your Explorer, people are just popping up.
They just pop up,
They just pop up, you know?
Yeah.
So, I don't know, it's a little easier.
What are some misconceptions you feel for...
TikTok?
No, only OF.
Just like that thing we were saying earlier where girls would like make you pay like $8 to get in. That's like an $8 fee to get into the door, and then for a lap dance it's like $25-$50. Mm-hmm. And usually that's not the case. So I'm like $25 to get into my store, and then you have
full access.
Yeah, full access, and then if you want something that's like 5 to 10 minutes, like you can ask for that and you can pay for that. So that one's pretty cool. But Reddit's the place to be. You get a lot more customers on Reddit.
I love Reddit.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Reddit's crazy. Dude, honestly, Reddit's fucking crazy. I don't even pay for shit, dude.
2-3 years ago, I found Reddit.
Shit.
So I got a lot of betas. They call themselves betas, and they like when you send them nudes that are censored. So like send me nudes, but like have your boobs and your feet and your vajay censored, like pixelated and shit. So they would like pay like top dollar for that shit.
That's sick. I mean, that's kind of cool, right?
It's a kink. Like
That's
I don't really
dope.
shame on people's kinks. Like they ask for some weird stuff. Sometimes I'll say no, and like
that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. It's like learning about people's kinks. Like I think like the older we get, right? Like the more experiences you get, right? Mm-hmm. So like even just talking to your friends from like high school to like learning about them now, you're just like, oh fuck, dude. I mean, all of us were like, we're just gonna fucking like power drive this chick, right, in high school, and then next thing you know, we're like, I actually kind of like to just like look at her face and like hold her. You know, and then like some people are like, some people fucking really like feet, you know, out of
Exactly,
nowhere. And
yeah.
you're like, what happened? Well, what?
Armpit.
How?
Okay, there is nothing wrong.
No,
with
it's not
feet.
wrong, but it's just like, but
I don't know
like,
you
but
said it. What happened?
Yeah.
But
There's
yeah.
a thing with pheromones for armpits.
Yeah.
well, pheromones is a real thing.
Oh, pheromones
Yeah,
is a
no,
real
for sure,
but,
thing,
like,
dude.
armpits
For
are, like-
sure.
Oh my sister and I were talking about it, and I was like, when I smell Jacob, it's not like ever bad.
Right.
Even
It's-
if he has like BO.
Yeah, it's like it
Still
smells
smells
good.
good.
Yeah.
That's love.
That's a real thing.
Ah.
No, it is. It's a real thing.
Damn. That's,
No, BO is BO though. But like
Yeah,
when
it's still
it
stinky.
sometimes
Yeah.
it's like
sometimes
it's
it's
must.
it's.
It's the armpits.
Oh, I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
Oh,
Armpit.
not that. It's not that.
But yeah, dude, yeah, it's just like it's crazy. Like what we were talking about earlier or last episode with like how your love language changes.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah.
just like your kinks change. You know, like blah blah blah. I've always have been like I like pleasuring. If that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like that's always been my thing. But fucking
Well, because
mostly.
it's not like.
But my
Well, I can't-
kinks
you can't
my
say that
kinks
about
change
everything.
because my partner changes.
Yep.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
What's
So
your
it's just
sign?
like,
What's your sign?
Sagittarius.
Okay, and yours?
Pisces.
Pisces. And yours?
Libra.
Libra. Okay.
Yeah. What's yours?
Pisces.
When's your birthday?
March 10th.
Okay, mine's March 6th.
Oh, nice. March.
Damn.
But yeah, Sagittarius are very kinky.
Shout out to all my Sagittarius. We out here, boy. We out here. Yeah.
I mean, we all of us are, but it takes like love for us to get kinky.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you just gotta give me a green light and we out.
Yeah.
Just like,
Yeah.
yo, just give me the green light, we out. Like, that's fine. Yeah, well, on that beautiful note, I guess. Thank you guys for listening to another episode of the George.Daniel podcast. Do you guys want to shout out your guys' Instagrams and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's Ashley. That's me on Instagram. I'm
Nice.
still not ever gonna get used.
Yeah, mine's burnt ass Bree on Instagram, and then you can find my other Instagram link in the bio of that Instagram.
Hell yeah, Matt.
Sweet. High Times with Matt for my podcast, and Matthew.Talbot for my personal. If you guys want to like do podcasts or any content and stuff, hit me up.
What are we doing? Hit
We're
him
gonna
up.
make some
Dude,
stuff.
look
I
at
got
the stoop, you know,
Yeah.
like,
I got a
pull
couple
up.
of people
Fire.
today that were potentially interested in starting a podcast that wanted to reach out. So yeah, man, reach out, man.
Look
Let's
at
do
you.
it.
Hell yeah. Well,
let's do this.
I think as a farewell goodbye, we should just
Yeah,
take one more.
take a shot.
Yeah, I think so.
You know, hey, it's been 1 year, guys.
Yeah,
Matt,
dude.
it's been 1 year.
Pretty wild.
Dude, it's been one
Went
fucking year.
fast.
Dude, it went from like doing bi-weekly podcasts every week to like now kind of a little sporadically because we don't really care that
Yeah.
much.
That is not true.
No, it's just like, dude, like, we have fucking lives, dude. Fuck you guys, dude. Like, you guys want content, I get
Start
it. But
paying
also,
us, then we'll
like,
start
dude, like,
looking.
fucking like, comment, and subscribe. Like, dude,
Yeah.
it's hard.
Start there,
dude. Like, we're not doing this shit just for free, dude. Like, fucking,
Yeah, it takes a lot out of you making content.
mentally,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
like, dude. Also, like,
Yeah.
back when we were doing like guests all the time, like,
Oh, they're just very.
Look at this shit.
I know, it's taking a lot.
He looked at me.
He was like, he scooted to you like,
there you go.
but you're lifting home.
Yeah.
yeah.
You're right. I'm gonna walk down the street.
No, that's cool. Yeah. Well, thank you guys. I love you guys. Ashley, thank you for being part of the crew now.
Tame you for having me.
Yeah, dude, it's been fun. Honestly, this has been really.
I was
like,
late today, guys. I was an hour late.
That's
okay.
You know, that's some BTS. You know.
We made adjustments.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, it's been really fun. It's been really cool. There's been a lot of really good like conversations that we've had. even with guests, with Ashley, by ourselves, a lot of things that like people hit me up and they're like, dude, like I feel the same way, which is really nice to feel because like, dude, sometimes I just like, dude, in a lot of ways I just word vomit and then like all of a sudden people are like they resonate with something, but it's that one thing.
That's how I got.
There's like an hour and a half full podcast and they're like, this one thing you said though.
The rest of it was questionable.
It's a little flagrant, but we're out here. But thank you guys. I love you guys. And here's to another year. To another year.
Thank you.
But yeah, you guys can find me at George.Daniel _ on Instagram and most platforms. Then you can hit my link and get everything else from there.
Yeah.
Well, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps us out in the algorithm and everything.
Please subscribe.
And yeah, dude, we love you guys. It's been fucking 1 year, dude. It's been 1 year. That's crazy.
Whoever is watching, also comment on what you guys want us to dress up as for Halloween.
Oh, yeah. Comment down below. Let us know what you guys want us to dress up as. Nothing fucking crazy.
The Cupid.
Honestly, Cupid is kind of tight. I'll do Cupid.
I know you would.
I do it. Like, yo, like, what's up?
We can do themes. I have a really good makeup artist.
That's a Patreon episode.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, but no, we love you guys. And one last time, thank you guys for a full fucking year.
Yes,
it's been crazy.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to us. But love you guys. Peace.